Hello and welcome to one of my first YouTube videos. Today I will be showing you one of my recent games in my Yak Panther 2. Let's just start off by speeding up the intro. I'm playing with my friends Datoni B and his friend Ryan, Farmhouse Dude, 7530, from the wine community. So let's just enlarge the minimap for you. Now I start off heading towards town thinking, yeah, what am I going to do? I mean, at the moment we've got some decent players, they've got some decent players. Try and help out the town, try and win. We seem to have the heavier advantage by the looks of things, but you can never be too careful. So right now I'm thinking, I'm wondering if any of the heavies are going to push into the city, because our heavies are not there yet. Rude's obviously spotted nothing. Unfortunately, Ryan in his ISU 152 has got himself caught out in the open, and he's trying to blame the team, but so our team's mediums unfortunately haven't gone up to the medium flank, A12 to C12. But luckily I catch one of the new Swedish tanks, put a good hit into him, and fortunately set fire to him, burning for all 700 health. Nice high roll. I was pretty happy with that one. So right now our heavies are just starting to engage their heavies in the town. I was wondering if I can give them any help. Maybe possibly stop this Black Prince from getting into the fight. He's got quite a bit of armour. Might cause our heavies a bit of trouble. So put a good hit into him. Checking, seeing if I can hit the Rudy. Should be able to hit the Rudy as soon as I reload. Unfortunately he pulls back, and their Hummel, deadly arty, puts a nice hit into me. Which is unfortunate there. Now at the moment we are 3,000 health points down. Game is not going too well for us, and yeah, we just clawed it back to 4-4, but we're still 3,000 health points down, and they have most of the map control at the moment. So me and Tony decide, yeah, maybe it's time to go back to base. I'd try and hide myself by this hill here in case, they start coming up. Tony unfortunately decides not to. Before we get into cover, Wild Hellcat appears. Just finish him off with a nice little shot there. Now me and Tony are only ones in decent position to put a shot into that TVP. Skoda pushes up, starts taking him out. I think if I can snag a shot into that Panther 2, but luckily our RT does its job as we finish off the TVP. Now unfortunately Tony gets a bit unlucky here, gets caught out by the CDC, which is the main reason why I hid myself by this little hill. Give myself a bit more protection. Alright, now I'm saying to Tony, if you try and deal with that CDC, but unfortunately he gets taken out by the CDC. Luckily for me, the CDCs decided it's a great idea to fall back and try and protect his own base, as our heavies, fortunately, are pushing down the J line, causing a bit of pressure on him. catch a rogue T28 HTC, one of the second reward tank that you get from the campaign missions. It's a nice little vehicle that, but in against the Panther 2, it's not gonna fare well. So I decided to switch my attention to the FE4202P, which is a tier 8 premium tank. Wonder if I can get a shot off. Unfortunately, can't get a decent shot, so I aim for the track, see if I can get some assistance damage. Wonder if I can hit the alert plate from here. Don't reckon I can take my chances, so take an even chance here shot, and aim for the cupola. Get an unfortunate bounce there. Still not too worried about the T28 HTC. Their CDC is mopping up our heavy tanks that are pushed. So at this moment where I decided to change to the HTC, aim straight for one of his weak points, which is his machine gun port, but a nice meaty hit into him. Now right now I'm thinking, oh, I need to get out of the line of fire with the FE, so I decided to take a hit from the T28, aim my last shot, and that's all she wrote for the T28 HTC. GW Tiger P decides to put a lovely hit into their FE4202P, finishing him off and leaving our base secure. Their CDC has just got himself to Top Gun. He had the arse of all of our lovely heavies to chew on. He's only got himself to a AMX M445 to deal with, which he deals with pretty well. If I just check the data, it looks like he hasn't lost any health points, but we'll see if that's true next time we see him. So right now I'm thinking, oh, maybe as the Skoda's pushing up, he might be able to spot the CDC on his way back, because more than likely the CDC will be trying to take up me and the Skoda right now. So I'm aiming this way, trying to catch the CDC off guard. Unfortunately, CDC spots the Skoda. Skoda takes a meaty hit from him. Manages to spot the M44. Unfortunately, their M44 pulls off a very nice snapshot, and I'm able to take out the M44 after he's unfortunately taken out our Skoda. It's a bit bad luck for us. Quite needed his set of eyes. So now I'm thinking, oh, it's just me and that arty left. My main priority, obviously, is to take out that CDC, because he's the one that can devastate me and this arty. So I'm thinking, oh, I'll pull back, see if he's taking the long route round, see if he was trying to back up that M44 from behind. Just keeping my gun pointing forwards just in case. So let's then start heading off towards the A line for our base to make sure that the CDC's not coming that way. Taking a look at the health ball right now and realising that this is going to be a tough fight towards the end. 1,400 hit points down. Unfortunately, our CDC gets spotted by the spots our GW Tiger. Our GW Tiger pulls off a miraculous snapshot, and at this point I'm thinking, right, we can win the game now. Unfortunately, their M40 and M43 takes out our GW Tiger P, but our GW Tiger P did a job there. He took out the CDC, which was my main threat. Now I'm thinking, from that shot he's more than likely going to be somewhere on the 1 line, and Artie's favourite ending spot is normally around about A1, because you can get nice coverage of the whole map there once one side's taken this city. So I'm thinking, oh, let's just roll up here. Hopefully their Artie aren't going to try and capture our base. If they do, fortunately I've got the speed to come back, unless I get into their base first, I'm able to cap out. So right now I'm thinking, right, I just need to win this. So I check to see where their Artie is up here in A1. Fortunately for me, he's not. So I'm thinking, right, let's stroll down the 1 line, go straight to their base, see if I can dig out the Artie. slightly worried about where that Hummel it was because he was last spotted on top of the hill. My teammates Tony and Ryan are there saying, "Oh, be careful of the Hummel," so a bit skeptical about where he's going to be. Checking my left, and fortunately for me, I spot the arty. It looks like he's given up. Just put a nice shot into him. So now it's a 1v1 situation. I'm thinking, you know what? Before I get into base, he's more than likely going to. He might still be camping in K1. So I'm thinking, just double check that he's not trying to make an open break for the field. Don't spot anything, so I'm thinking, right, let's head towards the other side of base. Don't want to get into base, so start heading around. Unfortunately, he starts capping the base. Right now, I'm thinking, crap. My only option is to head back, try and stop the base capture. I'm thinking I've got the speed, should be able to do this as long as my engine power doesn't give out coming up the hill. Right now I'm starting to feel that my chances are good of winning this game. Tony's a bit upset about one of our players, but so right now I'm concentrating on the game. I'm thinking, you know what? I think he's going to be right by that big house. It's very nice. It's a very nice place to be protected from the back. If I decide to come from the back, and he's got clear view right towards the side, so I'm thinking, oh, I'll try and mask my approach as much as I can. As soon as I reach this building, I'll turn left, make sure that I keep that building between me and the house till the final moment where I'm able to take out the Hummel. So that was a 5k damage game. My Jagdpanther 2, 7 kills. Unfortunately, didn't get myself a Radley Walters today. Hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and hope you enjoy.